Morning, everyone. Give me a moment. You finished grabbing the rest of my stuff? Up, over. Rest that down. Nope, there it goes. Okay. Give me that back. Water. Morning congestion is a terrible, terrible thing. Okay. Come back up here. Stay. Stay. Hey. And you. There we go. Alright. Today is November 23rd. Let's get into here. So we're going to take a nice slow day today. Doing some work. I should do a tour. Turn it off. And you. Turn volume down. It's a good thing I'm here. Okay. Okay. Before I do anything, November 23rd. Fullness in Christ. In Christ, all the fullness of the deity lives in bodily form, and in Christ you have been brought to fullness. He is the head over every power and authority. Colossians 2:9-10. There is nothing lacking in Christ. That means every imperfect part of us is made whole in Him. Every need is completely filled in Him. He is the perfect representation of all that we long for and look for in this life. Though our friends may fail us, He never will. Though our family cannot perfectly show up for us, Jesus always does. He never misinterprets our intentions. He is the fullness of mercy and kindness, and we are completely wrapped up in His love, no matter how far away we feel. May this be a reminder to look at the faithfulness of Jesus whenever we are disappointed by circumstances and the people in this life. Christ's glory is already in us, though we are waiting in many ways. His love completely embraces us here and now. His kingdom is not far off, and the fruit of God's Spirit is already at work in the fullness of His presence. Lord, thank you for wholly loving me as I am. Wrap me up today in the affection of your heart and love me to life. You are perfect. You are the perfect one, and you are the only one who is. I look to you. And Lord, I dedicate this stream to you. Do with it as you will. All right. Now, I was going to do something. Okay. I don't want to lose that. Hi, one person. I do not know who you are, but you keep showing up, so I'm happy. Okay. So I will need leather if I have it. Well, it's also somewhere else, so I do not have it here. And the glowberry was for a room. And I am going to need to get more coal and wood. So, I should probably do a tour. Note to self, do not show. Oh, wait, no, I have books, but I don't have leather. Do I have feathers? Okay, you know what, I'm just gonna. Don't actually need that in there. I don't need that either, but well, technically I do in case I get lost on an adventure. Which I might. Okay. Silk touch. There you go. It's not going to be completely nice. Okay, so tour time. For those who may know, I was working on a tavern last time, and I had gotten it done. So, which one is it? I think it's this one. So this is the main area. Just a cute little spot, my cooking area. And then up here is my room. Not a lot of stuff, unless you look into the chests, and then it's just like my room in real life. Fireplace, stairs going up, and then there's the in rooms. I might just keep the two in the back though. Feels cramped. This is going to be the cherry blossom room. So we got mushroom, cherry blossom, poppy. There's also going to be rose, but they don't let rose in there. Dandelion. And I don't think I figured out the two in the back yet. I have that. Okay. And then you go up the stairs to the second floor. I can actually move the stairs one over. Okay. Where there are going to be more rooms and more seating. Like up until here, we can have all the seating. And then we're going to just have even more rooms. And these won't be any different from the rooms downstairs. Just they don't have a door leading outside. Okay. And then we leave. We're going to go over here for some more projects. And a daisy. There we go. And then we have the start of the graveyard. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do for everyone else. But I think if there's anyone interested on whose grave this is and haven't guessed yet, you got it till the middle of the video. This in here is the church. Gonna actually have another bell up there. Okay. So for those who are new and don't know, I normally keep this on peaceful mode. I really do need to finish the bridge. And that is mainly due to the fact that I'm not a good fighter. I've tried, but I'm thinking once I get the main areas complete and finish the inn, that I will take it off of peaceful. That is my plan. This over here is the lumber mill. Not really complete just yet. Excuse me for the chewing. This here is the little workshop area. Sunrise. Okay. And this up here is the coal making area. Charcoal making area. Where I will also get more storage and put charcoal in there. And right outside, you guys might just be staring at me like, why did this girl make a ton of trees? This is my wood cutting area. It's not just for wood, it's also for leaves and cherry blossoms and hi chicken. I got dark oak, cherry oak, jungle bamboo. I got some azaleas up there, birch and usame spruce. This here is the main residential house. That is for my other account known as Kelquin or Kelquin Games. Currently, I am on Rowena. This isn't fully finished. This is going to be a little seating area up here. Rowena, the skin I have right now, is generally seen as Valhalla Shadow for now, but I'm planning on changing it over to like Rowena Cooks. Mainly because I had it at a different name at the time, and I still have like 4 days left till I can change the name. Anyways, this is the food storage. So this is where like the wheat, the melons, and the pumpkins go, as well as all the seeds and sweet berries. And down here is where I have all of my beetroot, potatoes, and carrots. If you are wondering where most of those are, they're in the chest. Okay, and down here is the armory. It's not fully completed. I still need some more dripstone and pointed dripstone. Then up here is the construction house and the glass smelting house. Basically where all the sand goes to get smelted into glass. So it's not fully complete. I still need to get the floors done. I'm pondering a second floor. I'm not sure. And then in here is the construction house. It's where I'm going to keep all of my materials. A lot of it was more gathered by my Kelquin account than this one. So there's that. Alright. And that's the tour for now. So we're going to get back to working on both the church and the restaurant. double check these guys. Yep. Maybe do an orange tulip broom. That probably won't work. And some sapling rooms. Okay. But I was gonna check something over in this area. Leather. Right. Because okay. That's for that. I need ink sacks. Okay. Ink sacks as it is. I thought I had more, but turns out nope. Okay. And you're already dropping them. All right, birch sapling. Okay. So I'm probably going to take down the other guys. And I think what I'm going to do is plant the saplings that I got, except for 2 of them. In the areas that I still have to clear out. Except for this guy. This guy has a purpose and a place. Because I'm going to need extra wood. And then up here. Okay, what question should I go with this time? Do I have any? I need more dirt. Okay. About here is where I'm going to plant these saplings I have. Doesn't matter where they're going to go because I'm just going to chop them down. Except for that. That's going to get moved over here. And that's going to get moved over here. Okay, back in here. So I need the crafting table. And these guys. What do I need the crafting table for? Leather. Okay. I don't need a lot of these. I just need enough of these. Okay, so sticks will be a need in the future. Never mind. $10, $11, $12. I'll just probably put this back over here. And more of this. And then get this guy downstairs because there was a spot for it. However, I am going to move that back a bit. And then probably here, here, smaller one over here. However, I'm gonna move this guy one over. Because there was something a little bit off. Okay. Time to move some of you over, Glowberry too. Even though it's not used for cooking, I will keep it there for now. That would be really cool to have it wrapped over like that. Actually, I think it might just be easier to just have it right there. Okay, come on. Makes it so much easier for my guests to need to walk up the stairs. There we go. I just realized the problem. There, 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 and then right back here. Then the oak fence. Back down here to this guy. Okay. There is going to be no middle spot, so it's going to be up these doors. So it's these guys. Okay. This one, and I decided oxeye. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to never put the silk touch back. Got the feathers. And got the ink sacs. Okay, so I had 4 ink sacs. Okay, so this one will be breakfast recipes. And this one's going to be lunch recipes. Appetizer. How to spell appetizer. Okay. Okay. Back to this. Appetizer recipes. And drink recipes. All right. Desserts. That's what I was forgetting. And dinner. Dark. That look out. Okay, not entirely bad. Okay, I think I know where some squids are at. Collecting more clay. Okay. Oh, there's a squid. Oh, but it's got a friend. Lone squid, maybe? Lone squid. Okay. Look, a dolphin. And happy morning. There's one. Oh. Sorry, buddy. Okay, now where is the ink sac? Did the dolphin steal the ink sac, or did I just not get it? Oh, there it is. Oh, you. There we go. Now I got that. Okay, that actually helped. All the way back. So yeah, I'm probably not going to touch that side of the beach, but that side. Mainly so the rooms don't feel too cramped. Okay. I was going to do something and I forgot what it was going to be. Okay. Trying to those drink recipes. Okay. This one is drink, appetizer, dinner recipes. No, cancel. So, appetizer, dinner. Okay. And then dessert recipes. And then drinks. Okay. Might end up with a whole shelf full of that, but oh well. I was going to do something. Dessert. Okay. Now, give me a moment. I am going to do apple pie. What's your favorite dessert? There's a good food question. Okay. Two and a half cups. Mm, 315 grams. All-purpose flour. 1 teaspoon salt. 1 cup or 226 grams. Unsalted butter, cold and cutted. Cute. I cannot read. 6 to 8 tablespoons. This water. The only reason why I'm spelling them out is because I, as you can see, have trouble reading. So, for those who have trouble reading the difference between tablespoons and teaspoons, this is for you guys. Okay. Next page. For the filling. I just realized okay. For the filling. 6 to 8 medium apples. Honey crisp. Peeled, poured, and sliced thinly. 1/3 of a cup. So this is going to be a very lightly sweetened apple pie. You can adjust the sugar content to taste, but it's for those who don't prefer a lot of sweet. Quarter teaspoon. Ground cloves. 1 tablespoon. That was cinnamon. I forgot cinnamon. 1 teaspoon cinnamon. 1 tablespoon vanilla extract. 1 tablespoon lemon juice. 2 tablespoons all-purpose flour. For assembly, 1 egg, 1 tablespoon milk, optional sprinkle of sugar for the crust. Okay. Necklace, cross. All right. Instructions. I might have quite a few dessert books after this. Prepare the crust. In a large bowl, mix together flour and salt. Yep. Cut in the cold with butter. Using a pastry cutter. With your hands until the mixture resembles coarse crumbs. Add the ice water, 1 tablespoon at a time, mixing gently till the dough just comes together. Divide the dough into 2 discs. Wrap in plastic wrap and refrigerate for at least 30 minutes. Okay, so done with that for now. I will continue that later. The reason why? We've got work to do. And some of those trees might already be grown. There it is. Okay. So we'll be working on the church next. Get the spruce stairs going. Okay, up here. Okay. Let's forget about this part. Okay. And over here. Here we go. Let's get this all set down. Just in case. 6, 2, 1. Oh, there's the bees. Well, hello there, little guys. And then just keep replanting this until I'm gonna try not to do it for like a ton of time. What time are we at right now? 42 minutes. Okay. So yeah, streams and my little specials are gonna be longer. So there is that. Actually, okay, that's gonna be a little stage area. There we go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. What am I gonna do for the roof? Okay, I might do dark oak for the roof, but I still need to get some planks. Okay. I'd actually keep a few of these trees. To God be the glory, great things he has done. For so loved he the world that he gave us his son. Okay. And then I'm gonna do a ton of these because I still need to get. Okay, so while waiting for the oak. How is it? This is my smaller of the buildings and it is still huge. Like, the armory is my smallest building. Scratch that. The root cellar is my smallest building. Oh no, I wasn't going to do the planks. Okay. That's right. I now have planks. Oh well. Probably use this for another project. Okay. Time to get my dark oak for the roof. So there is that. And I was going to fix the mushroom room. I want to do a sunflower room so badly, but I can't do a sunflower in there. I am so bad. Oh well. Oh well, okay. Do a little bit of cleanup. There we go. There we go. Okay. One, two. Okay. This is one of the ones I'm actually willing to wait for dark oak saplings to appear. Because they're such a pain to get. I might make the walls a tad bit higher than I normally do. Instead of doing 4, I might do 5 or 6. Just so I can get some of the windows that I like. Okay, there is a good chance that I'm going to have to go grab the saplings that I believe I have. I do not have any. Okay. I thought I had some. I did not have some. Which means I'm going to have to carefully find and gather one from here. There it goes. There we go. I hear an egg. Egg. Throw. No chicken. Okay. So, what should I do? Just do, okay. You know, it's kind of easier to do this on YouTube for me. I don't know why, but it's just a lot more relaxing. Just having people just watch it at their own time. Nothing against you guys. I'm glad for my one viewer here. And then I'm also very thankful for all of the viewers over on YouTube who watch my videos for some reason. And for all of my YouTube people who will watch this later, once again, thank you for the views on my videos. And to my Twitch viewers, thank you for all the views on this video. Okay. I had a plan. I want to see if the plan is going to work. Okay. All right. 51 minutes. So in about 9 more minutes, I will inform everyone on who it is. Or not who it is, but who's... It's not a grave. It's not a sword mound. Kind of like a small spot to honor. Okay. And no, I didn't choose that spot for the massive amount of pigs in the area. Even though it's absolutely hilarious that they gather there. They remember. Okay. Yeah, that will do. Then I can start working on the roof. So for those in the stream that don't know, the grave markers are mainly for a lot of Minecraft YouTubers who passed away. And also for those who were close to me who passed. And the first grave that I chose to do is for someone who passed away before I had even gotten back into Minecraft. And when I saw the video, he did inspire me to come back into playing Minecraft. And he made me laugh, and a lot of his first videos weren't a lot of the ones that people know. And I had... It's a stupid reason. I had even joined Hypixel because I thought he was still alive because I didn't know what happened. And so I joined Hypixel because I was like, oh, I could have a chance to meet this one. And then I found out he had passed, and instead of just giving up because I won't be able to meet him, I continued playing Minecraft, finding my own little style of how I play. And I continue to support his friends because it is a good thing to do. It's kind of like what we're all called to do as Christians, is to be there for those who are still mourning. And I know a lot of his friends are still mourning. And just having that there is very personal for me because even though I'd never met the guy, at least I don't think, again, if he's ever been to my area in Washington and has been to my Fred Meyer's, I might have met him, but I am not good with faces, and no one really knows what he looked like until after the fact. Or it was his close friends, so. Back up. Come on. Stop curving. There we go. Okay, I am moving you over to 3. Okay. This better not be one of those times where I'll get down there and it has stopped existing. Ow. Okay. Grab this guy. This guy. Okay. And then I'm going to move over here. What I might just do is 5, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Because with those up, I might be able to move my stairs. Ow. Okay. Over. Here. And there you go. Okay. There we go. And then I could just go all the way up. Okay, just put that right in the area that I didn't want to. The answer is yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to look messy, I know. However, it's the only thing I got right now. And surprisingly enough, not surprisingly enough, let's be honest, I'm always going to need more wood. Okay. Excuse me. I'm going to... Okay, so it might just be a glitch on my end. There you go, yeah. My phone just froze for a moment. Okay, so now that it's been about an hour, I will... It's not going to be a big reveal or anything. For most of you who couldn't guess who I was talking about, it was Technoblade. And I know that some people are probably going to say I'm just riding on his coattails or something like that by using his name. No. No. I want to finish the church first, but I had started off, because I'm going to show you guys exactly what I put in here. I had started off watching his Potato Wars, and that's what started me off. So it was just very fun for me to watch him do all of his things, and I didn't even realize kind of what he was doing or what he had done at the time with a lot of the SMP stuff. Until I saw the animatics, and a lot of the ones I saw was of the Technoblade being in a rabbit one, which I found absolutely hilarious because it was, I can't remember who did them, but it was when he was talking about how all the carrots were gone. And the person had drawn him with such a bored expression on his face. And I had loved that scene so much, not just because of how the character was drawn, but kind of his low energy kind of just resonated with me in a way that it could with most retail workers, because a lot of the times when we get to very low energy, it kind of is like that, where it's just you don't have much of an expression on your face and you just speak in such a monotone voice that it's your brain's not processing anything because you've already heard the exact same conversation like 30 different times, and you still have to talk about the exact same thing because you run out of things to talk about. And then I found all the Dream SMP and SMP Earth and things like that. And a lot of the story and stuff intrigued me, but I got really attached to not just Technoblade the fighter, but kind of how he was as a person, how he acted in there. And it was just, I enjoyed that aspect a lot, and once again, like, I wanted to meet him so much, and then I found out he had passed. Which sucked, because he was someone that I actually wanted to meet. But I had started finding his stuff about a year, 2 years after he had already passed away. And everyone does all these big old memorials, and I'm not that great of a builder. I mean, I could barely have the church standing. But I like just the small, simple memorial site, because that's kind of how I found him, was just him admittedly bullying a kid over farming potatoes. And It wasn't even in like a very spiteful manner. It was just a, I'm going to beat you at your own game manner, which was really interesting because you always see a lot of the internet drama caused by all that stuff, and there really wasn't. It just made me happy. And just hearing all the stories about him from his friends, it was just, he's someone, it's not that I inspire to be, but someone who I would have loved to have met. Who knows? Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Because I don't know where his heart was. And hearing all the stories about what type of guy he was makes me think of the fruits of the Spirit. And how we would know someone who, and I know this is going to sound weird, but who followed God would produce. And how we would recognize them by that. And it's like, maybe he was, or maybe he was just a very good person. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, you grow by that time. Okay. So, let's get back to finishing up this roof. You know, once I can make sure that I get that last sapling. There we go. Okay. There's one here that I can grab almost right off the bat. Oh, there's two. Nice. All right. I just need one more, please. Just one more. Just one more. Oh, thank you, Lord. So yeah, the contents of the box is the emeralds, the totems of undying because of his moniker, carrots because of the rabbit, because of his rabbit origins and the origins SMP, and potatoes because of the Potatoes Wars, because those were the moments that I was introduced to him. And just ones that just brought me a lot of joy. When before I had come back, because that was a place where I was in a lot of pain. And I think the Lord led me to his channel. So yeah, that's the explanation for grave. I'm gonna absolutely try to get some of this done. The inn, I think, is just gonna turn into a long-term project, because there's always going to be something I'm not satisfied with. Well, right, mushrooms. Oh dear. I keep forgetting about the mushroom room. Because I keep getting distracted by the church. Because I want to finish this too. Why do I start on two projects at once? Why? Why do I keep doing that? there we go. Probably need to finagle this in another way. Actually, this roof might not take 4 hours like the other one did. There we go. Because dark oak, thankfully, it produces a ton of wood. And apples, apparently. And I might end up not going to get another bell, but just going into creative and just getting a bell from there. I'm letting you guys know now that's my plan. Because I don't want to deprive villages of a bell. Because I managed to find a village with 2 bells. And that was the Lord. Like, I will tell you that now. I would have never been able to find that on my own. And if any of you are wondering about why I was in a lot of pain and in a dark place at the time I had found Technoblade, I had gotten a pinched nerve, and at that time I wasn't really following God. Like, I still loved him, but I had horrible, like, I knew I was a sinner, but the way I love, the way I show my unconditional love is through gifts, like a lot of baking and things like that. And I had, it was like, you can't give him anything. But that wasn't true. My heart, like, me following him, me choosing him is always going to be the greatest gift. He's a God who has everything. And it's like, and yet he just wants a relationship with me, and I didn't see it at the time. So it was a very dark place because my brain was all muddled up with a lot of the lies either my own flesh told me or the enemy told me. I don't know. But when I found Technoblade, it was just that little source of joy in my life. And when I think about it, it was just at a time where I was out because of a pinched nerve. By the way, never get a pinched nerve in your neck or your back. Always stretch, folks. Always. Don't ever think just because you're young that you can't get a pinched nerve. It is horrible, and like, I got mine, I think, when I was in my 20s. Like, I'm 32 right now. I will admit my age, like, straight up. And I think 32 right now. I had it back in near the start of COVID, and that pinched nerve didn't go away until about, God fully healed it earlier this year. But he kept me going after work basically told me, well, it wasn't work, it was the other guys. I forgot. But they were like, oh, no, you're fine. Get back to work. But that was after I found the Lord. in the like lowest moments, he will always be there. I will tell you that now. But this was, I think, about 2020, like near the start of COVID. And ow. I was going somewhere with this. And yeah, it was just like a freight train hitting me. I was always feeling anxious and alone, and I think I found him about 2022. Either 20, yeah, I think it was 2022, because that was when I was still in the apartment. And I basically couldn't move because I was in absolute pain because I had one in my upper neck and my lower back. And if you guys know anything about it, so what had happened was the one in my neck caused my right hand to start getting pins and needles in it. So it was my entire right arm. And once in a while, it would just, I couldn't grip anything properly. And all of a sudden I get this pain through my arm, and just if you've ever had pins and needles, it's horrible. I'll tell you that, because it would be when your nerves are waking up, when basically your arm's waking up, your nerves start activating, and you basically feel everything in a pins and needles sensation. Well, mine was like that, without the waking up, without the fun part. And so I couldn't grab anything. And so I was placed on light duty. I had gotten healed once, and then was told I had to bag without a bagger, which was one of the things I was not supposed to do until they made sure I was fully healed. My chiropractor. Then I was put back on light duty. And then I had taken a seat on a camping stool that wasn't fully locked into place, causing it to buckle, and then my lower back to get pinched, which was the worst one, because I can work with my hand out of commission. Yes, it's my right hand and really shouldn't, but there are some things that just, if you're low on money, you gotta work. Especially when you had to pay like a ton of money for rent. And then so my lower back went out of commission, and it wasn't like my entire legs and stuff was out. It was my right leg, which ended up being a very different problem than my right arm. Because what would happen is there would be these moments where my right leg would suddenly start kicking out, like spasming. And then I ended up darn near collapsing because my leg would just give out on me. And if any of you work retail, you know that is not something you want working, because I work as a cashier. And it is not something you want at all, because you need to be able to stand for long periods of time, and I wasn't able to do that. So I was at home for a lot of the time. And I am a very work-based person. My coworkers will always stare at me like I am the strangest person alive for enjoying going to work. Like, it is absolutely hilarious the amount of times where they're like, wait, you like working? And I'm like, yes, I like working, okay? And so I was home miserable a lot of the time. It's like I couldn't do much. Like, even playing on my computer hurt, because my leg would kick out, and then all of a sudden I'm hitting the back side of my old desk. And my computer wasn't working all the time, and it was just hard. Because it's like it was the only thing that in my own head was bringing me comfort. And it was either that or I was in bed for most of the day or trying to walk around because the walking helped alleviate the pinched nerve a bit. Thank the Lord I don't have to deal with that again. And I found Technoblade. It was about... I don't remember if it was in the summer or not because I don't remember if I was dying in the heat of the apartment because we didn't have the best air conditioner because it didn't have air conditioning. And we had to use the big old tower air conditioner, which is lovely now. It's like we could use it now and not have to worry about much. Anywho, and that's how I first got introduced to Technoblade. And then later that year, I had found out he had passed, felt really bad, and tried many attempts to kind of create a memorial for him because I had gotten, like, where I started to where I ended, I had really gotten into the Dream SMP and wasn't really a big fan of a lot of the story choices they made, but that's just me. Because I was always big on Technoblade. Like, yes, he made the mistakes, but it was... I had gotten into really personal, and I was like, oh, I can do this, and I can do this, and it never really panned out. And then it hit me that I don't really need to do a lot of his stories of how great of a warrior he was and stuff. All I remember was that he was kind of dorky. Like, who sits there and starts a war with over potato farming? And there was like, it was just a very kind of, it was just fun. And a lot of the animatics that I like, and just the ones I'm drawn to isn't the ones where he is the Blade. It's where he's, I'm just going to mess with you because it's absolutely hilarious. Reminding me a lot about my own family. There we go. I should probably light that up later because I want to finish up that. I'll probably do like a little balcony area because that's what my church has. And it would be a great place for to get up there. I don't think I want to do like all the rooms, so I'll probably just do like a ladder going up to the roof. So yeah, I'll do this guy here. But I'm not gonna like block it off. There we go. And then I'll just make a ladder. I just realized this thing's completely even once again. Okay. Now I have to wait for more of that to grow. Where are we at with the time? 1 hour. Okay. Okay, still just one viewer. I'll have to inform my sister Yes, my sister actually watches my streams. She likes to support her family, and I will have to warn her that the stream is going to be over an hour. Sorry. And she's currently at work. So, any of my brothers and sisters in Christ, I will say, please pray for her. Me and my sisters, I have 2 sisters and a brother. We all work retail. So you can already tell I'm going to be asking for a lot of prayer that they will draw on the patience of the Lord. Because it is a much, much needed thing currently. Because she has just gotten basically promoted, but she's working as the assistant deli manager. And please pray for my younger sister because she works at a Starbucks and she does need a lot of prayer when dealing with her coworkers. Because a lot of times there are things she doesn't agree with, but she gets frustrated in her own head at the fact that they are a lot of the conversations that they had, and then she gets frustrated that she gets frustrated. I love my younger sister, by the way. I think the best way to say it is we share a single brain cell. Like if you are a sibling, you could be the smartest one there is, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, so we are going to do the most stupid random thing ever, and there's nothing you can do to stop me, so hey, do you want to join me in this endeavor? And it's like, sure. And then you guys get into the weirdest amount of trouble, and it's fun, it's hilarious. For those who don't have siblings, I will recommend find someone who is just like that. Because I know there's at least one person in your life who is basically like your own brother and sister. It is absolutely hilarious because you can just bounce off of them. Okay. So, fun fact for those who are just listening and not actually, give me a moment to find the word, watching. The pigs seem to hang out mostly around the side where Technoblade's grave is. You can also see where my brain is. There we go. Oh, that's why. Wait, come on. Come on. Okay. Finish this up. I think I might just do... No, not there. Okay, so because this stays somewhat open. And then I'm going to do posts. 3, 3. One, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then, blink. That was me. There we go. Okay. I have enough. Of course you did that. Okay. This guy, this guy. So yeah, what ended up happening after all of that and how I came back to Christ was I had problems being alone a lot of the times and being in pain. I was always having a lot of melatonin and to help me sleep. And I ended up not having any, so I was in pain that night, and I was left alone because my sister had to go to her coworker's Friendsgiving, and I couldn't move that night. And I think that was after I moved into the house that we're in now. We are renting the place. And what just ended up happening was I just started praying because I didn't want to be alone. And he comforted me. It wasn't like, here, have this one moment. It was like he was there. Okay, so I'm gonna cheat a tad bit. And I forgot to do something. And so what ended up being the thing that really helped me out was just being able to talk to him and focus on him. And he basically focused my attention back on him and allowed me to realize that, yes, there is nothing that I can do, but he still chose to save me anyways. He still chose to die for me. And then it just hit me that all I had to do was go to him. And when I did, it wasn't like everything became better instantly. I still had back problems, but it hurt less. That makes any sense. It was like the nerve problem, I still had twinges, I still was angry, but the more I focused on him, the less I was focused on not the pain, but not being able to do anything is probably the better way to do it. Is because I was focused less on how hurt I was and more focused on how I can help others through him. Because after that, I started just not choosing to follow what I had gotten myself into. And when I focused on him, a lot of my desires to be angry and things like that really just vanished. But I still enjoyed Technoblade because I would always pray, like, because he isn't just a stagnant linear god. He's everywhere. And that really ended up solidifying in my own head about that stuff. And at the end of the day, it was just, I found that the stuff that I kind of drew away from was a lot of, I can't say ungodly things, but worldly things. That's a lantern. And the things I drew towards was a lot more godly things. And I had realized that I'd never stopped loving the people of this world. But a lot of, like, Technoblade stuff, like, once again, it was just so, I would have to say it was warm because I will admit this now. There are times where I even get really into things, get very passionate, and I will start arguments with my younger sister. I will admit that. And he never had that kind of argumentative streak. He would cause arguments with other people, so he reminds me of my older brother in that regards. Okay, 138. But his videos always seem to just, you can sense that he never had that kind of, like, he was passionate. Yes, I will give you that. He was a very passionate person. But he never let that passion kind of overshadow the love he had for his friends. And it always makes me wonder, off of the computer, away from the screen, who was he? Like, what did he believe in? However, I'm also the type, I also know that only the Lord knows your heart. Because he knew mine enough to know exactly when I needed him. So that was a cheery conversation. And there. Okay, so that's all done. And it's almost morning time. Okay, where am I at? 1 hour, 40 minutes. Do I want to go the extra 20 minutes and just finish it up? I should probably put at least floors, but I like the echo. Okay, I'm going to test to see how well that works, and if it doesn't, then I will just move everything into there. Up here. Okay, links it is. Okay, so yeah, I will be needing planks. But hey, safety first. So yeah, that's my big old story time right there. I might keep that tree. I like that tree. But I need all the wood from it. I always like it when they give me a tree like this. Wait, dirt. There was a hole. I need to fill in the hole. Two, three. Okay, so I start down here. And then I go grab more dirt. But I don't need this anymore. Right, I should probably pick up all these guys. Although, I will probably do... Yeah, I will grab this one, because I still need to have about 12 more doors. It's for the doors upstairs, so... Again, sorry for the video being over, let's see here, 60 minutes. Normally I try to keep my normal YouTube videos under 60 minutes and then try my darndest with streams not to go over a certain amount of time, but this became over a certain amount of time. But hey, it's under 4 hours, which is what happened the last time. Okay, there we go. Just zoom over here and then like that. So this might actually take a lot less time than I actually initially expected. Oh, hi, sorry. So I got some time left. Oh, I should take a picture of over here. And then, because I had told my coworker that I was going to show him pictures of the inn. So I will be showing him pictures of the inn. There we go. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all the mushrooms, but this is for raw, this is for cooked. Singular mushroom. And the torch. I think that, where did the torch come from? Okay. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Then cherry blossom was right across. Yes. And then this was poppy. I don't have poppy on me. Dandelion. I can do that. Okay. Still need to grab a poppy, but I know where a few of those are at, especially in my own house. Oh, right. And then up here, Nina's room. Get a picture of that. Okay. I thought I had a poppy. Picture of the fireplace. So I can go grab the poppy. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering, that is going to end up being a little pond. How is it there is so much like holes around this area? Like, I thought I chose a nice plains biome. This one is not so friendly to me. Okay. Okay. Then you. Then I'll most likely just add the torches in the church to light it up, because if I turn it on to anything but peaceful, that thing is going to get a ton of monsters. So 1, 2. The one thing I don't want is Endermen to come and be grabbing the blocks, because I am not the type of person who can fight Endermen. I will straight up admit that now. My combat skills are atrocious at best, is probably the only way to put it. Like, I can fight, I can take down monsters, I just can't. I have to be very careful to survive, because I will forget things, or I will, as you can see, not wear any armor, and then forget that I turned it on to not peaceful mode, and that becomes an entirely different issue. Because I like building a lot more, and I will turn it on if I need to get certain items for like potions and stuff. But that's about it. Okay, I was going this direction. So I still have 10 minutes left, so I will just finish up here. That's a good picture. So what my plan is to try and colored these rooms with like carpets and stuff with a similar sort of coloration that of the flower or the plant I use. These guys. Have my little arches. There we go. See if I can do it over here without. Haha! Okay. All right. There we go. And then, oh, did not make that one. Okay. That will be very hard to get to, so I'm just gonna. Do this. You realize your mistake in crafting. Okay. Now, fix the torch. Gotta put these guys back up. Ow. Okay. Now then go fix the oak. There we go. Okay. Got about 6 more minutes. I'm gonna head off and post this. So let's see how many more oak logs I can gather from over here. None. None have grown. Aw, okay, fine. So that will be for next time, or if I get bored and decide to do another live stream tomorrow. I'm not sure just yet. So everyone, until next time, I bid you all a very fond farewell. I'm going to pray for all of you. And God bless.